What's going on? Well, it looks like we got maybe one more shot this year to get that 9-second pass. As you saw in the last video, 1030, I think 1036 at like 140.8. Had some issues. Couldn't find out, broke the shift forks inside the transmission. I've been having trouble getting this thing in gear, and I think that was the biggest thing. I think I had a bent, or the shift fork was starting to bend, and I had a second set that was built a lot better, and I don't know what the difference is in the generations between one transmission and the next, but the ones I put in were a lot stronger. It seemed to be working a lot better, and refreshed a lot of the collars inside the transmission and the engagement. Either way, car seems to be shifting pretty good, so as long as I can get it in gear and make a few clean passes, or before I'm getting down the track 5 times, and only 1 out of the 5 times are clean passes, so it's hard to get that one time was a 10.3. So I know the car's got that 9-second pass in it. But 60 foot has been my trouble zone. I'm having trouble getting back down to 1.6s ever since I put a roll cage in the car. The balance has been off, and I've done just about everything. Traction bars, camber kits, I've done a lot of adjustments, tried to launch control, different spots. If I can get that nailed down, we'll get this. So I have been working a little bit more on some of the alignment, the camber. I think I've got those things narrowed down pretty close to where I can make a few adjustments at the track. Took the transmission back apart and reworked everything inside the transmission, put the new arms, I guess, the lock to the collars to shift the gears. The car seems to be doing really well. I've taken it to 2-3 test drives and everything's been good. Also done a few extra things. Went back, put a new rotor button in, new spark plugs in, plug wires in. All that's new just to freshen up the ignition system. So now just going to do a little computer control here in a minute and see if we can modify some of the launch controls, get my 2-step working a little better. And like I say, I only get a couple hours this coming weekend, which will be included in this video, to make a few passes. So cross your fingers, hope we get down the track smooth. I'm gonna also, I had re-gapped the plugs and actually narrowed the gap down to, had it at 23 thousandths, and we went down to 18 thousandths now. I could feel a little bit of, started to have a little bit of misfire. It was spark blowout. You could tell, once you get up to a certain boost level, and I turned it up to 28 pounds of boost, which is, at the top of where I've got it tuned at. Air fuels are great. It's just spark was blown out, and that's pretty common, when you get the boost up that high. So, we're getting this thing close to 700 horsepower now, and just got to narrow that gap down to 20 thousandths or under. So everybody told me 18 thousandths is a good sweet spot for these cars, for the boost I'm going to run. So anyway, let's see if we can get this thing tuned up and ready for the track. Today's the day. Gonna see what we can do. The weather couldn't be any better. It's sunny outside. It's currently 41 degrees. It was in the 20s when I got going this morning. When the track actually starts running, it's supposed to be in the mid to upper 40s. So if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen today. So I'm gonna do everything I can to get that 9-second pass. As long as I can hit the gears, I think it's there. Gotta focus, hit the gears.
Felt good. Oh, it may not be it, but man, that felt good. That felt good. Please be it. Please be it. I don't know what it was. That was the cleanest run I've ever made. Hell, I was flying. And it's probably slow. Probably 11.5. Tell me something good. Oh, this 60 foot was horrible. 10.30 at almost 147. Oh man. 10.30, 146, 146.8. Man, 60 foot and everything. Oh well, hey, I am almost 150 miles per hour. Holy crap! All right, guys, we ain't done.
All right, that first pass I made, terrible 60 foot, 180 something 60 foot. But kind of surprised myself. Conditions are actually pretty good. I increased the boost a little bit in second. There's the only difference from last time, and cars went at 10.305, 146.8 with horrible 60 foot. So if I can get the 60 foot down, the 9-second pass is there, speed's there, power's there. You know, 116, almost 117 into 8th, I believe. So this thing is fine. So if I can get the 60 foot just somewhat dialed in, this car is going to go into the 9s today.
All right, you know, get to do another run. Turn the launch control way down. I blew the tires off that last pass, so. As everybody saw, I missed my missed second gear and just kind of gave up on that run. Never made a full pass, and I went down the track, but didn't. Just more or less to get a feel of the car. Got to get this 60 foot figured out. There's no doubt the car is a 9-second car, but you don't drive it there. So something gives on this 60 foot. Whatever happened, it just quit doing good 60 foots one day and hadn't done it since. But if I can figure that out, personal best 10.30, 146.85. Thank you for watching as always, and hopefully we're not done for the year. There's one or two more times and see if we can get them. Thanks for watching.